What's up people, my name is Lino and I'm practicing making dashboards, so I want to share this dashboard that I made. So let's begin. The data used in this dashboard is from Kaggle and it's going to be shown right there. So the data is about the earthquake that hit Nepal in 2015, Gorkha earthquake. So in this dataset we have the earthquake magnitude, the damage and impact on some buildings, and how this earthquake impact in the people. But for this dashboard, we only select the damage and impact on buildings. So let's start explaining the dashboard. So first, we have the title, and then we have the solution proposed by the average damage that the building take. To explain this, you have to understand that this dataset has a grade of the damage made to the building, and it was from grade 1 to grade 5, being 5 the highest value. So here in the first plot we have a Treemap that shows the solution that is proposed by the engineers that made this dataset. And with this Treemap you can understand how much the earthquake affect the buildings. As you can see, the majority number of buildings need to be reconstructed and only a few don't need anything. Let's continue with this bar chart. In this bar chart there is the plot of the number of floors that have the buildings before and after the earthquake. So you can see that the orange line right here, the orange bar right here, is the number of floors that have before the earthquake, and the yellow bar right here is the number of floors that have that building after the earthquake. Also, you have to notice that this is an average of all the buildings that were in the dataset. And for example, you can see that buildings that usually have 9 floors, after this earthquake, this building ends with only 6 floors. Let's continue to the map that is below. In this map, you can see the district and the average damage of that district. For example, you can go right here, and also I forgot to say that the size is filtered by the average, the average of the damage. So for example, if we go here, you can see that in the district of Rasuwa the average damage is 3.6, and right here we have a little circle that is going to be the district from Okladunga, and the average damage is going to be 2.55. So with this map you can understand and see what districts were more affected with this earthquake. Finally, in this page we have some filters. With this filter you are going to filter by the damage overall collapse, so you can filter by severe extreme collapse, moderate heavy collapse, or insignificant light collapse, and also if that building didn't collapse. And finally, we're going to go to the second page of the dashboard. I put this button right here that you can go to this dashboard. In this page, I wanted to make a dynamic bar chart where you can change the x-axis. So in this bar chart, you can see the average damage by, and you can choose 4 options: the ground floor type, the structure roof type, the structure plan configuration, and the structure foundation type. So for example, if I click here in the F, you can see how the x-axis is changing and is showing the floor type of those buildings. And for example, you can see that when the building have a mud type, a mud floor type, and a brick stone type, it has a higher impact than the other ones. Also, we can filter with the structure roof type, and also you can see that when that building has a bamboo or timber roof, it has a higher damage. If we go to the structure plan configuration, you can see the x-axis that is changing, and the plan configuration is about the shape of the building. For example, rectangular H shape, E shape, square, T shape. And it seems that the rectangular and the H-shaped buildings has a higher average damage. And finally, we can go to the structure foundation type, where you can see if the foundation of the building is made with mud, mortar, stone, or brick, it has a higher damage. And also, you can see if the foundation of that building is made with reinforced concrete, it has a low damage. So that's all for this dashboard. I really hope you like this dashboard. The link for this dashboard is going to be in the description of this video, so you can play and select different filters and see how it interacts with the user. Thank you very much for watching.